here in this garden spot that you can't probably really see well, that we're rehabilitating, put into some better use. We got the tractor sitting there. We've done a bunch of work. This garden over here we're rehabbing, like I said.
This is Brandon doing math. Captain's log. Start date 2014, 62. Hut. I don't know. We are working on the strawberry bed again today. And we're trying to use materials that were over there and used previously to make our beds now. Did you need help?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The boss says you need to make sure that that's square. That doesn't look square to him. This is going to be a strawberry bed that we've put together from an old bed that we had at the ranch. We put cardboard down and now some branches for fill, and we're going to get some manure and dirt and another layer so we can start transplanting strawberries. We'll see whether or not he's making progress on his own. He kind of needs to take direction. So let's see if he was working independently. Oh, look at that. What a good job you're doing, baby. The strawberry bed is complete. We transplanted all we could. Put a little of the old straw that was left in the garden on top as a mulch. Now we're just watering it down. We were using recycled materials, didn't have to buy anything, and just used what we had available. So that's a win. Good afternoon from the Hashknife. We were working on the shop and then we got diverted. A little bit of garden maintenance, maybe would be the word. We kind of go from one job to the other because we got so many. Well, hi, Cubby.
I know it. Oh, what? What? Can I get it? Twist it? Oh, no. Can't I have it?
Here's our raspberry patch. We need to weed, I know, but it's looking pretty good. We need to put some trellises up for it yet. The rhubarb's done for the season. You can see our corn. It's looking pretty good. Have a few tasseled out. Got our winter squash here, and it's starting to really go crazy. We've got some zucchini and some patty pan squash. We've got our herb garden, which went crazy. I can't keep up with it. We have some melons and cosmos. And then we have our crazy zucchini patch. And it just keeps growing. Awesome. We have our potatoes. And then we have our cucumbers. Our broccoli cauliflower is done. We need to pull those plants, but we still have onion. We have our flowers and beets, parsnips, and carrots in here. Some of our beans, lettuce, onion, radish, our strawberries, another herb garden, asparagus and flowers, and then our 2 tomato beds. And they are gonna start popping red. And we're gonna have a bunch, along with our peppers. Sorry for the shadow. Peppers of all kind to make some salsa. And that's our garden and how it did its very first year. One last view of the garden before we really get it put to rest. You can see on the left we've got some herbs and flowers, and we've got strawberries that are overrunning us. We need to thin these guys out. This has herbs and asparagus. And then we have our tomato beds, our beans. Hi, Ton. We've already taken out some of the lettuce that was in the arbor. Still have onions and beans and things there. You can see it's been trimmed back a lot. Flowers are starting to finish up. Our peppers, our wild kitty, our peppers and tomatoes are looking pretty good. I'll tell you what, these guys are delicious. We're getting cooler evenings. We've begun getting the potatoes and harvesting them. The last batch is there right ahead of us. Our onions, broccoli's finished. We're getting ready to put garlic into this bed as soon as we can put a little more compost. Cucumbers, they're looking a little sad. That temperature change is starting to make things decide to end their season. Peppers still. Oh boy, we still have quite a few. And of course, the flowers in this bed went a little crazy. Melons have been trimmed way back to allow for ripening and finishing the season. And the zucchini squash as well is getting trimmed way back. You can see the corn. We've had a little corn. We've got our winter squash here. And we've got a couple of different varieties, including acorn and butternut. And then we have squash and a nice assortment of herbs. And the more we cut these things, like our parsley, the more it grows. Tastes delicious. And then the raspberries are in the back, and we need to trellis those yet. We'll get that done. But this is our first year garden.